There are some movies that hit their mark, but then there are other movies that miss it just by a little. Guys, back on the cinema scale, today we are taking a first look at Sarah's Oil. The film is directed by Sarah Rector. It's based on the true life story of Sarah Rector. It's also based on the 2014 book entitled Searching for Sarah Rector, the Richest Black Girl in America, written by Tanya Bolden. The film stars Nia Desir Johnson, Zachary Levi, Garrett Dillahunt, and Sonequa Martin Green. The film focuses on the life of 11-year-old African-American female Sarah Rector in the 1900s. The film helps us to understand what her life became as a result of her receiving a plot of land, Native American land, in Oklahoma. When oil was discovered on her land, it became an uphill battle for her and her family as they fought against oil sharks in a time of segregation. I thought that Nia Johnson, cast as Sarah Rector, was perfect. She plays a headstrong, smart, determined, resilient teenager, or kid rather. On screen, she pleases the audience. There is a certain believability surrounding her character. There are moments in the movie I was watching, and I'm thinking to myself, is this girl really acting, or is this how she is in person? She's totally believable, and she really is the drive for this movie. She takes the cake as Sarah Rector. Now, her mother, Sonequa Martin, she plays Rose in this film, and she's a strong mother. She takes the lead in the family. She's intimidating, and she's the voice of reasoning in this movie. Emotionally, from a hope perspective, this is where mom makes her mark. As African American persons, we understand the power of a strong black mother, and she plays this so well in the movie. It brought it so close to home in an emotional setting. She's definitely the strength and the hope of the family, and her and Nia together made a great team in combining those elements of love and hope. Now, Zachary Levi, he plays Bert. Now, Bert in the film is the Caucasian brains in which Sarah is able to get the assistance that she needs. He is a prospect-chasing con man that has a certain swiftness used in this movie to pull off the jobs that they need to be able to acquire. He's a hustler, but he displays signs of goodness, and I feel like during certain moments of the movie, throughout the movie entirely, the director uses that essence of his goodness and his ability to overcome or do more with his circumstances in life as a consistency with the audience. So he plays that character in which he's trying to meet his financial needs, as it were. He's a treasure hunter in many aspects, but he's also taken away by this young girl. Her resilience, her soul, her heart has this effect on him. And there's constantly that tug of war battle between himself and what he wants to do for Sarah. I thought that Zachary and Nia had great chemistry, and that's really what made the movie all the more enjoyable to watch from that perspective or viewpoint. I really enjoyed the two of them together, the chemistry that they had in connection with their characters. Now, our antagonist in this film is played by Garrett Dillahunt, and as antagonist goes, he's very basic. There's not much to him. There's not much more that we learn about him other than the fact that he is greedy for oil. He's willing to take lives for oil, as it were. He spends most of his screen time either angry, saying something slick, or trying to make a deal. He kind of reminds me of the devil concept of the word devil. He portrays that smooth talking businessman, whispered voice, hushed tones, but only looking out for himself. So, he really is just that annoying antagonist in this movie. Not much more to his character. Although I did enjoy some of his intimidating scenes in the movie. There were moments where it's like, okay, where is this guy going to go? What direction is he going to turn to? But overall, a very basic antagonist considering the stakes in connection with this movie. I thought the movie had a good concept. The fact that this young girl has inherited land or was given land legally and then discovers, hey, by the way, there's something of value on this land, coming from a time where women were disgraced and tossed aside and blacks were disgraced and tossed aside. Being able to see that poetic justice element in this true story movie. But the reality is, this is a topic in which more character development could have really drove home that point. This movie takes place during that time of segregation against blacks and women. And despite the good chemistry shared by Zachary and Naya, the movie lacks solid character development. It lacks the why we should care about Sarah Rector. Obvious, or other than the obvious that she's a black girl and we've experienced injustice as blacks or as women. But what is it about Sarah Rector? What was her childhood like? Even though the story takes place with her being 11 years old, there could have been some more character development, some elements that would have made us care more about her and feel emotionally connected to her. As a result of that lack of character development, there was a lot of anticipation in the movie that just became watered down because you just didn't know enough about the character to care about her. Now, this movie I found to be very interesting because I just feel like they tried way too hard for hope. And with a movie like this, especially based on a true story, hope is already there in connection with the story. If you're someone who is going through hardships, or if you're an African American family, or from an African American background, or are a female, this movie could be something that you're interested in. But I wouldn't rush to the theaters necessarily to see it. It could be a great movie to watch at home on streaming. But other than that, it just lacks that substance and depth. There are no post-credit scenes in connection with this movie, but if you're looking for a feel-good movie just to get out of the house during this particular time of year, then you might want to check out Sarah's Oil. So guys, that was Sarah's Oil on the cinema scale. Let me know down in the comment box how you felt about this movie. Did you enjoy Zachary Levi's performance? The movie's runtime was an hour and 44 minutes. Did you think that was too long? Let me know down in that comment box. And if you like this video and want to see another video, hit that subscribe button and click next.